Hi guys, this is Jessica. I have decided to make this short video to talk about how I go about the weighing and measuring of my food, which is something that I talk a lot about in my videos. I was reading a comment from somebody on the internet today, and they were saying how weighing their food just took a really long time, took them forever to get it done, it was a hassle. And at first I wasn't sure why that would be because it really only adds about 5 minutes to my day. However, as I read further, I realized that rather than just recording the weight of the item, they were trying to get the weight to a certain place. Say to get so many grams or ounces or what have you of that food on the scale. If you do that, guys, yeah, it's going to take forever and it's going to be a hassle. Measure out the amount of food that you want or think is reasonable and then weigh it and use that number. Unless the number just is way, way higher than you thought it was going to be and you don't want to eat that many calories. But as a general rule, this shouldn't take very long. So I'm having taco salad for dinner tonight. I'm going to show you guys how I do this. I usually use my Fitbit app to track calories, and I usually do it on my phone, but obviously I'm using my phone to make the video. So I'm going to use my tablet, and hopefully it will work well. So I'm going to get started. This is a simple food scale that I got at Walmart. I think it was $15. It does ounces and grams and kilograms, and then this is a set of measuring spoons. I generally do not weigh liquid or even semi-liquid items. You can, it's more accurate. I just haven't found that it makes a big enough difference to affect my calorie budget in a significant way. So I'm going to get started now. This is what I go through every single night when I make dinner, and it just really does not add that much time or trouble to my day. So the first thing I'm going to want to put in my salad, of course, is lettuce. I've got my lettuce here. Now, I try to have a little bowl to use on top of my scale. So I'm going to set this old bowl right here. And a lot of times with lettuce, I do estimate because it doesn't have any calories. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to try to be a little more accurate. So I'm going to turn it on. Make sure that it's zeroed. And I'm going to put the amount of lettuce that I want into this bowl. And that's probably about the right amount of lettuce for me. This is 92 grams. I'm going to go over to my Fitbit app or whatever app you are deciding to use. And I'm going to scan the barcode. Oops. Go back. Okay. Scan my barcode. Hopefully it works. Sorry guys, like I said, I usually use my phone. Okay, there, got it. So it brings up this screen right here. Okay. Now the default on this was 85 grams, but ours was actually 92. So I'm going to put 92 in there. And just log it. Okay, so now I know that I had 92 grams of lettuce. The next thing I'm going to put in here is the meat. I've already heated it. I weigh meat after it's heated because it loses water weight. And I'm using this beef fajita meat. So same thing. Fitbit makes this like pretty quick. Not used to doing it with a camera in my way, but it's usually really quick. All right, it's defaulting to 70 grams. I'm going to turn it on. Make sure I zero out the scale. I take my meat, put it in there. That is 102 grams. And 102 grams is 144 calories. Okay, I'm going to dump that in. So we've got our meat, we've got our lettuce. The next thing that I want to put in is my guacamole. I already have guacamole pre-saved in here. If you have things pre-saved, it makes it very quick. In fact, the other items I also had saved, I just wanted to show you guys how to scan the barcode. But I will go down here to guacamole and put in 2 tablespoons. Try to use level tablespoons. Don't heap them up because that's when your numbers start getting wonky again. So try to get it reasonably level. I didn't do a perfect job on this one, but it's not bad. It's 1. And that's 2. Okay. And yeah, guys, I'm going to lick my spoon because I live alone, other than my fiance. And we already share germs, so I'm not going to worry about contamination here. So just so you know. So the next thing I want to put in here is the cheese sauce that I have. And it should also be in my recents because I had this last night. Yep, there it is. This also goes in tablespoons. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of this. Get my spoon in there. And once again, make sure it's a level tablespoon or reasonably level, not a big heaping spoon. All right. Here's my cheese. I'm going to log that. I'm going to add 1 piece of regular cheese that I'm going to shred. I get this fat-free cheese. It has, I think, 35 calories a slice. Let me make sure. Yep, 35 calories. I'm going to add that. So I go in here. And for me, I just kind of like randomly shred this up. Oops. Randomly shred this up a little. This is one of my favorite meals. I probably have it twice a week, maybe a little more sometimes. Sometimes I use chicken, sometimes I use beef, but other than that, it pretty much stays the same. Okay, so now we've got our cheese. Then now I'm going to add sour cream. I also use fat-free sour cream. So I'm going to click on that. And again, I generally do tablespoons with the sour cream. However, for some reason, in the Fitbit, it doesn't give me that option. So with this, I have sort of estimated out how many grams are in a tablespoon for quick and easy measuring. So that's something I've just sort of figured out on my own. You can do it by the grams if you want. It doesn't matter. This has got about 33 calories in 3 tablespoons. And I really like fat-free sour cream. It's only got 20 calories in 2 tablespoons. So yeah, it's like 10 calories a tablespoon. So I feel like this is something I can really splurge on. As you can see, I'm almost out of it. Okay, so we got that done. Log that. Then we're going to go with our salsa. And once again, I already have this in here. Salsa is very low calorie. And so again, I'm not quite as careful when I measure it, but I do still measure it. Come on. Oh, 1. These are probably kind of big tablespoons, but again, with the low calorie value, I don't worry about it as much. Oops. 3. Now, if you were struggling, if you were doing like this and you were struggling and you still weren't losing weight, I would tell you go back and be more precise. But if it's working, then you're probably okay. Okay, so now we've got all of that in there. I'm going to log that. And then our very last ingredient. Hold on, I'm washing my spoon here since I'm actually done with it now. The last ingredient in my taco salad is tortilla chips. So I'm going to click on those. And again, if I didn't already have it in here, I could just as easily scan it. In fact, for some reason, oh, I'm on the wrong screen, so I don't see it. Recent. Ah, there it is. Corn tortilla chips. I'll go back to my little bowl here. Turn my scale back on. Chips are high calorie, so, you know, you have to watch that, obviously. That's about 18. I can probably do a little more than that. Let's say 25 grams of chips, which is, according to Fitbit, 125 calories. Log this. And then I'm going to mix all that stuff up together to the consistency that I like it. I'm going to eat it. Now, that did take me about 10 minutes. However, I was going slow and explaining it. This is something I do every night, so it doesn't take very long. And it's the only meal of my day that isn't prepackaged, so it's not like I'm really having to do this at every meal, because I usually have a protein shake for breakfast, yogurt for lunch, etc. So I can very easily now, though, see that my dinner meal, it consisted of 463 calories, okay? And I will end up having a snack later than this because it's only 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I eat early, and then I just have a snack later at night. Right now I'm at 928 calories for the day. I have a 1,000 calorie budget, so I'll have, I may have a very small amount of fat-free ice cream or something later. If I get snacky, I might have a slice of turkey meat or something. But that's it, and that is exactly how simple it is. It's very easy. Once you've done it a few times, you'll develop a rhythm, and it won't take you long at all. So I hope this helps everybody out. If you're watching this video before I upload it to my YouTube channel, I will get it on there, Weird Weight Loss. You can look it up if you want. I have like 1 subscriber, I think. So I'm mostly just sitting there talking to myself. So if anyone wants to join in and listen to my blog, that's great too. Hope this helped, and I wish all you guys the best. Thanks.